Andy Biggs joins us. Congressman, we had this massive announcement today from Taiwan Semiconductor, the leading advanced chip design company in the world. $100 billion spent, I believe, over 4 years in the great state of Arizona. And I think they've already committed $65 billion up to that. Talk to me about how important this is for the state of Arizona, sir.
Well, it's a massive investment for the state of Arizona. And Steve, you're right. They already have one of their fabs open. They've got a second fab plant going up right now. And this is a commitment for those other three fab plants. And that investment, think of it this way, just building there for the next 5 to 10 years is really massive for the construction industry. It's also massive for the engineering industry as they bring those up to speed and up to scale. And then the other thing about it, Steve, that most people don't realize is when Taiwan Semiconductor builds those, they bring a bunch of what I would call secondary jobs over, where they did different parts, different machining done off-site. Those would be additional businesses that surround them. I've been to their facilities in Taiwan. They surround those facilities in Taiwan. This is going to be massive. And we're going to need more engineers, more construction workers. Then you move to the tertiary, and that's everything from restaurants. I mean, it's going to be a massive scale-up in the northwest valley of the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix area. It's just going to be really, really something else to see.
This is going to be more important when you finish these, because this is the leading company in the world. You're going to actually have as much throw weight with advanced chip design as Silicon Valley. And you're right. The ancillary businesses in tech and tech support, also all the services from the dry cleaners to the coffee shops, the restaurants, all of it. I mean, this is massive. You're talking $100 billion investment in capital equipment in 4 years, and when it gets in running, I mean, this is going to be the biggest demand. Are you concerned, like it's happened in Texas a little bit around Austin? You know, when the two of the most progressive places on earth are Route 128, the Silicon Valley around MIT and Harvard, in around Boston, and also Silicon Valley in near San Jose in California. Are you concerned? And they've had this problem down in Austin. Are you concerned that this could lead to turning, with this great investment and all this fantastic stuff, that this could lead to a real political change in the state of Arizona, sir?
Well, I do think that that's a consideration that we need to be concerned about. Well, look, we've been thinking that California was going to turn Arizona blue now for 30 years. And what you saw in the last election cycle is that Arizona is turning red in a very big way again. The other thing that's very distinctive about the two Silicon Valleys and the Silicon Corridor of Boston area is that these folks that are coming in here are engineers that are going to be working in a different kind of environment. You're not seeing the startups, you're not seeing the Googles, you're not seeing the kind of left-leaning industry that you see in Silicon Valley and the Boston area. What you're going to see is a well-established, actually quite conservative company, Taiwan Semiconductor, that's been around for a long, long time, and they bring their ethos with them. And so you'll see folks coming in from Taiwan, which, by the way, should lead to a direct flight from Phoenix to Taipei as well. So you're going to see that coming in. I think it's going to be a much more centrist at worst, and maybe even slightly right-leaning workforce there. But the other thing is, Steve, you need to understand, and most people don't understand this, but under Katie Hobbs' administration, she's messed around with some of the water laws. So in the area where Taiwan Semiconductor is coming in, they're focusing on only multi-housing as opposed to single-family dwelling. You can't even build them in the city of Buckeye, which has enough land area to house 2 million people in single-family homes. Right now, you can't even build a single-family home under this current governor. These things have to be changed, because when you're working and you want the kind of folks that you're going to see working at Taiwan Semiconductor, they're going to want single-family housing.